Recently, I was in Johannesburg, South Africa, which is my second favorite city in the world. And I stayed in two places. One was Sandton, which is very exclusive. It's probably one of the best areas in all of Africa. And I typically stay there all the time. Wherever I go, I always stay in the most high end area if I'm vacationing. But I wasn't able to get my last 2 days there, so I ended up moving to Midrand. Now, Midrand is exactly what it suggests. It is a nice middle class to upper class area. They have some parts like Kyalami and places by the Mall of Africa that are more high end, Carlsbad or whatever. But where I was staying at was very nice, but the price was about $400 a month. And in South African Rand, it was about 6 to 7,000 Rand a month, okay? Now, for a lot of people in South Africa, that's a lot of money. But when I was going up to my apartment, and it was on U.S. standards, there was some Negroes playing some loud ass Future. Okay, it was just it was real loud. It was cracking. It was the hell of niggas out there partying and kicking it. And I'm thinking to myself, this is a nice place. This is like a upscale on the outside, but the niggas living inside of the place are hella ghetto. And I'm talking about till 2 or 3 in the morning, they just boom, 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 boom. And I'm not used to that because I'm living in Poland now. And where I live, it's so great. I mean, you can't even get inside my complex without pressing like 35 codes, okay? But here it was just too loud. And from there I said, you know what? I'm not paying enough money. Now, after I was dealing with that, I went to the Mall of Africa. I was hanging out. And then I heard a podcast with Obsidian and Brother Keith. And they were talking about why a lot of professional black men move to high-end places. And I want to weigh in on that because I have my own unique perspectives on why high-earning black men live to the most exclusive places. And a lot of people think it's because we want to be able to say, oh, I live in Beverly Hills. Oh, I live in Sandton. Oh, I live in, Bukoto in Uganda, or I live in Munyonyo, or I live in Westlands in Nairobi. It's not to be able to say that I live there. But the first thing I will say, in an organic level, very mediocre level, at the very basis of it, professional black men live in high-end places, number one, to get away from their friends and family. That's typically what they do. They will move to way out in the suburbs where they know that you cannot come over there. They'll move in gated places simply because friends and family cannot have access to them very easily. That's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons why niggas do that. We are tired of broke ass family members and friends. Because if you live where they live, they got access to you, right? And niggas knocking on your door, asking you can they stay there. They don't want to leave. You try to put them out as a problem. All you got to do is move 45 miles out. Trust me when I say they will never come and visit you. I'm just going to be honest. Move way out to the most exclusive neighborhood. You can even invite them niggas to come over. Hey, bro, well, why don't you come by and see me sometime? Like, you be in the mall and you see somebody you ain't seen in a long time. And they be like, where you live at? Oh, bro, I'm living over here in Kyalami. Yeah, you should come see me sometime. That nigga ain't coming out there. He know he broke, right? He's not going to come at all. He already know what's up. Somebody going to call the police on him if he come out there. Uncle Junebug, Uncle Daquan, they not going out there. But if you live in Inglewood, if you live in somewhere by Compton in a nice area, if you live in, somewhere that's, then they'll come and get you. But if you live way the fuck out there, they're not coming. They're not coming. But the other benefit of living amongst high quality situations, big money, the highest end of the highest end, the women look a lot better. women look a lot better. I'm sorry, when you live in Santon, I'm not gonna see struggle weaves in Jesus flip flops. I'm not gonna see all of that. I'm not gonna be seeing you struggling it up. I'm not gonna be seeing you pushing your your kids everywhere. I'm not gonna be seeing your badass kids crying in the store and all that. I'm not gonna see that in upper class areas because you can't afford to be there. And people call me elitist for thinking like this, like, well, you know, when you go to Africa or if you go to Brazil, you should be trying to live amongst the people. You should be trying to know them and get to know them as much as possible. Let me tell you something about me, and many black men think like me. I grew up in the ghetto. I grew up in Santa Fe and Compton. I then moved to Watts. I then moved to Sacramento to Del Paso Heights. I then went back to Compton College and lived in Southside Atlantic Drive, Compton Crip. I know you niggas coming and going, playing loud ass music and all of that. I moved back to the Heights. I left when I was 34. I have paid my dues living amongst Negroes, okay? And I will never, ever go back to living amongst them like I was. I'm not. I refuse to do it. So if I won't do it in America, I'll be damned if I go to South Africa or to Nigeria or to Uganda or to Kenya and just live amongst the people because I'm trying to really fit in. No. I've paid my dues living amongst Negro. I pay my dues. Take me to the nicest place. If I can't afford to live there, I don't need to be there. If I can't pay the most expensive place in that country, I need to take my ass home. I do not live in shady, dusty environments. I done had too many people break into our house, bust the windows out. One nigga broke into our house, stole all kind of hamburger meat. Nigga just George Foreman grills, socks, missed all the credit cards and checks. I'm not doing it. I live when I come to Africa or whatever. I live where a place where somebody is holding a shotgun and making you sign the book when you come to this house. Because I know that scallywags and Tatianas cannot get to me. I know that. I can wake up. If I want, I can get my jog on. I can go to the country club. You know, if I feel like I can do that. And a lot of brothers do that because they're tired of dealing with the foolishness. Nobody want to be keeping it real, living amongst. You know, I'm just going to be honest. As much as I love black people, I really do. Man, some of y'all won't even cut your grass, nigga. Just car all out in front of the grass, just parked there. Grass turning brown. Playing your music, bumpity, bumpity, bump. Parking in the middle of the street. One car going this way, one car going that way. Just in the middle of the street talking to each other. Holding up the traffic all day. But if I know that I move to the high places, the most expensive places, I work my ass off, you can't do that over there. They're going to get you up out of there. The women will not be looking crazy. They're going to be looking fit. They're going to be looking beautiful. If I go and holler at her, I'm most definitely going to get the number. I can go to the nicest restaurants and all that if I need to. The nicest grocery stores. I ain't talking about the grocery stores where you got, let me just be honest with this, y'all. I've been talking to my boy Satati about this. He's the editor, and we've been talking about these places where you have a lot of open markets and a lot of flies on meat. When you live in poor areas, there are a lot of flies on meat, okay? I'm just sorry. Winos and whatever. This is not being no elitist, man. This is just being real. And also, when you live amongst high-end areas, you live amongst high-end people. You can collaborate with people doing things. You get access to more stuff. You just do. The women look better. The places are nicer. The places are safer. And I don't got to deal with my broke-ass family. I can invite my family to Poland all the time. They never gonna come. I just go see Uncle Junebug. Man, why don't you come see me in Poland? I know the nigga's never coming. He is never going to. I know that. So that's why a lot of black men do that. It's not always because of the status. They just don't. And we don't even want people. We got nice stuff in our house. We don't want you in our stuff messing up with our nice flat screen TVs and our gaming PCs and You know, we got expensive equipment in there. We don't want you in there. We don't know you like that. We don't want y'all messing up our stuff. You know, some of these chicks and stuff, you don't know where they been, might try to come in and rob you. No. There's 34 gate codes to get in here. If you take anything out of here, you're going to get arrested. And that's the situation. So, guys, let me know what you think. It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson. I'm really going to put all my contact information at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery makes is an all-time high. Pick up your Black Men in Perfect t-shirt. I'm out.